Please welcome from X-Men 2 and the Scorpion King, Kelly Hu. And from CSI Miami and The Sopranos, Sophia Milos.
So, Kelly, here is the question. When you were 3 years old, and what would you have done if your mother suddenly collapsed? Would you have grabbed her phone and dialed 911?
Well, cell phones didn't exist when I was 3 years old.
What I mean is, what would you have done in that situation?
I probably would have grabbed this strange device and tried to put it in the 8-track player.
I'm not going to get anywhere with you, am I?
No.
I thought so. So let's find out what our next hero did.
My husband and I have 2 children and another one on the way. Madeline is 3 years old. The condition that I have is called vasovagal syncope, and it is a blood pressure drop in the brain, and it's sudden, and so I have no signs or symptoms. It just happens. And I made up a little song to teach Madeline how to call 911 just in case something happened. The song was called 911 Green.
911 Green. 911 Green.
I explained to her, if mommy falls down, you need to call 911, and this is how you do it. Remember this song? And I showed her the buttons on my cell phone. This particular morning, I just didn't feel right, and that's when it happened.
911, what is your emergency?
Hey, my mama fell down.
Can your mommy talk?
No, we can't talk now.
How old are you?
3.
I knew then it was a very serious situation. She had called from a cell phone, and cell phones do not give us addresses.
Have it located down to a single block area. So we wanted to get in the area, and we just hoped that we could find something from there.
I had to keep her on the phone so I could hear when the ambulance got in the area. My biggest fear was she would hang up on me.
Hey, can you talk to me? I'll let you know when to open up the front door. Okay?
Okay.
And we'll have to watch for the ambulance, and you'll have to help me wave a man so they can come help mommy, okay?
Help, Mama.
When I woke up, they were here standing over me, and I said, how did you know to come here? How do you know that I'm lying in the floor? And they said, your daughter called 911. And that's, you know, I lost it and started crying.
When I finally met Jessica, it was very emotional. Because I thought there was a lot that was going to happen. And thankfully she was okay. In my opinion, Madeline's a huge hero. Madeline is the biggest hero I've ever met in my life.
I will never forget the day that this happened. And I thank God that he gave me such a smart little girl. She's definitely my hero.
Since we filmed that story, Madeline has celebrated her 4th birthday, but not before calling 911 for her mother a second time.
So here tonight, with her very, very grateful mom, Jessica, please help me welcome Madeline Eves.
Can you say thank you?
Thank you.
First of all, I'd like to thank God for giving me such an amazing daughter. You know, it's always humbling to think that my 3-year-old had to take care of me that day. So I hope that any of you out there that have kids will take this story and apply it to your life. It is so important to teach children how to call 911, not only for the benefit of their safety, but for yours too. Kids are capable, so teach them. Thank you so much.
When we return, celebrities unite for a crucial cause, and Brian McKnight and Son give a soulful salute to America's soldiers. Coming up next on Heroes Among Us, the Hero Awards. Welcome back to Heroes Among Us, the Hero Awards. Once again, your host, Dean King.
There are so many great stories about Tom Arnold. None of which I can share with you here. But I can say that from the silver screen to the best damn sports show, he always keeps us laughing. Please welcome, from the upcoming films Endure and Heartbreakers, the one, the only, Mr. Tom Arnold.
He's Kane, isn't he something? He's a good-looking guy. You know, one lesson that we all learn through tragedy is that we can never predict the challenges that life throws at us. Here is the story of the most amazing woman that I know, and someone that inspires me on a daily basis, my good friend, Nancy Davis.
I woke up one day and I had no feeling in the 3 fingertips of my right hand. Exactly 3 days later, I had no feeling in my entire right hand. And again, exactly 3 days later, the entire left hand. I walk in the doctor's office and he diagnoses me with multiple sclerosis. It's many scars that form on your brain and your spinal column. And he said, really, Nancy, there's nothing you can do. Just go home and go to bed. And I'm like, go home and go to bed for how long? He goes, forever. At that time, there was no known cause, no cure, no drugs on the market whatsoever to help stop the progression of MS. And that light bulb went off in my head. If we could get the best and the brightest to seriously work as a team, to constantly communicate and not duplicate each other's research, we have a much better shot of finding a cure a lot quicker.
She's brought together teams of scientists from the very best universities to find answers for this disease.
She has taken this at light speed ahead, advancing the findings for treatment for this disease.
For people with MS, she spends hours and hours talking to them and asking how they're doing.
She made me feel like I could conquer it. The day after I talked to her, everything just changed. I had a completely different outlook.
Somebody like me has, rather than shriveling in, fought back.
Nancy Davis, what you're doing is special and gives us all a sense of hope.
When I think about that, go to bed. No, I'm not going to bed. I don't want to lie down and wait for this to overtake me. She didn't and I don't. So that inspires me. That's my hero.
My good friend, Mrs. Nancy Davis.
I am so overwhelmed and so honored to be here, and thank you for everybody thinking that, oh my gosh, that I'm worthy of getting this Hero Award. I'm surrounded by the most wonderful family, the most wonderful husband, children, friends, supporters who have really come with me and helped me get where I am getting. And I hope we will all celebrate one day when we cross the finish line and find a cure for multiple sclerosis. Thank you.